Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Rivals of Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Alright, choices here. So I'm looking at Expel, Bombard, and Impale. I don't think we're going to take the Impale, so it's really between probably Bombard and Expel. Expel is more of a tempo card. I guess it's probably Bombard, but this is actually a pretty powerful effect. Putting a permanent on top of their library for 2 mana is very strong. I also really think this card is good. That's okay, and Seer is legit just good. Just sacking to get back a dinosaur after you've ramped into him. Pretty nice. I guess I'll take Bombard. I think Expel is totally fine there too. Okay. Follow-up pick. Strongest card. Probably the Brontodon. A lot of versatility. Super efficient. Can't really get too much better than a 3-mana 3/4 with ability. I like Curious Obsession a lot. I like Zealot a lot. Trailblazer is certainly fine and playable in any red deck, but I'd much rather have a Brontodon. So I think we'll take this, which I believe is the strongest card in the pack. Okay, so now we have Luminous Bond, which is probably the strongest card in the pack. There's a Dreadmaw, which is good, Corsair, which is playable, and not too much else I care about. So we can take the Luminous Bond here and be happy enough about that. Ooh, Path of Discovery. This card's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know why it would be bad. I mean, it's a little pricey and it doesn't immediately have impact, but I like it. I think this card's good. We're going to take Path of Discovery here. And basically just passing an Evolving Wilds. Which isn't that big of a deal anyway. So, okay. What else we got? Alright, strongest card in this pack. Well, we could take the Conquistador. The question is Conquistador a good plan outside of vampires? That I don't actually know. Certainly is with Path of Discovery. That's pretty sweet. 3-mana 3/3. Search up a bunch of them. I mean, I guess the thing is I'm not giving up much if I take Conquistador here. I'm giving up a Frillback, which is fine. I'm giving up a Artisan. I mean, we can explore and see if Conquistador is a solid plan outside of vampires. Because like I said, we're really not giving up that much. A Raptor and a Frillback, both of which I'm not going to lose too much sleep over. So, alright, we'll take the Conquistador. Okay, so now we have a Sky Marcher, which is good. Also, another card that's certainly playable outside of vampires. It's a Trailblazer. I have a Snubhorn Sentry, but I think I'd rather have the Sky Marcher. And an Aggressive Urge. We'll take the Sky Marcher. Well, another Sky Marcher, but here we can probably just take the Verdict. Get some hard removal. Sphinx's Decree, huh? Well, we can take the Stone Quarry. That helps us splash for Bombard. Seems fine. Or who knows, maybe we're just white and something else. Not green, who knows? So here is Aggressive Urge and Sun-Colored Raptors. Raptor's actually done more work than I expected it to in the format. I guess we could take it. Aggressive Urge is fine too, but we'll take it. Here I kind of want the Moment of Triumph. Reason is, we're not 100% sure what second color we're going, but I'm pretty sure we're white. White seemed pretty open this pack, so. And I think Moment of Triumph is actually a good trick. Alright, I guess we'll cut the white card again. Pride of Conquerors is legitimately powerful effect. We're going to take it over the sideboard Plummet. All the Raptors we could ask for, or we could take a sideboard Plummet. I think we'll take the Raptor. I mean, seeing the late Raptors could be the sign we're looking for here. We can see if Boros got any better. Well, I love Gulta, so it looks like we're right back into green. That's fine, actually. Jeez, this pack's good. Verdict, Bronodon, Aspirant, Herd Caller, Knight, Armasar. Bunch of stuff we want, but we're going to take Gulta. And you know what? Raptors, you're gone. The cards have been drawn, and the deck has been decided. Gulta's a lot of fun to play, too. That's a really powerful card, actually. I've played it for 2 mana more than once, so not that difficult to do, as it turns out. We can take another Conquistador here. Yeah, it probably is the pick, actually. Otherwise, it's what? A Frillback or a Horncrest? Nah. We're going to go Conquistador, see how good they are outside of Amps. So we can take Squire's Devotion here. I actually don't mind that pick. I could splash for a Reckless Rage. We are in all of the colors where we're going to have some Enrage, although we don't have any Enrage right now, which is odd. Squire's Devotion's got to be pretty good on a 12/12 trample, I imagine. We probably just take the Devotion, I think. We're going to end up with some fatties, and I want to make my fatties gain me life. Alright, so now we can take the Dreadmaw, which is just very good anyway. Good finisher. I'm going to take it over the Hardy Veteran. I suppose we should probably put both of these in the 6th slot. Well, Jungleborn Pioneer is certainly fine outside. Just get multiple bodies. You're never going to be upset about that. A little more exciting than splashing a Horncrest, although I could take the Traveler's Amulet. But if we don't end up splashing Bombard, I think we're going to be fine. I'm just going to take the Pioneer, which I think is a good card anyway. Another Dreadmaw. Well, I think so. I like this card a lot. Now, granted, we're going to need some ramp, but I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to wheel that thing that makes your dinosaurs 2 cheaper. If not, whatever. So there's Shake the Foundation. There's Sanguine Glorifier. Probably Shake the Foundation. It's a pretty strong card if you can, against certain decks. I mean, on the splash, maybe a little bit awkward, but we'll take it. Looking like a 17 land deck. Definitely. That's alright. Well, I mean, Pride of Conquerors, it's not exactly looking like a Pride of Conquerors deck anymore. I mean, it's actually good with the Conquistador and the Pioneer. I'm not going to splash for a Death Spitter or a Mutiny, though, so I guess we just take it. As hoped, we got the Knight back, so I'm going to take that over the Amulet. Especially now that we have Gulta and double Dreadmaw, we're going to need this Knight. Alright, I guess we take a Horncrest here. I don't think we're going to end up splashing for the red cards. Seems pretty unlikely, but I suppose it's possible. Tilali's Crown. Well, we're not going to splash for that either, I guess. Maybe the Pillage. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're going to end up playing red in here. We're kind of in need of some more creatures, and we've got an entire pack to basically supplement the rest of our deck here. Cleansing Ray is going to be a good sideboard card to have. So let's just assume red is most likely. We're going to let them have all the blue they want. Let's just assume that red is not going to happen here. That's probably a safe assumption, quite frankly. Okay. So, another Dreadmaw. No, I think we're probably looking at Paladin here. Multi-bodies are going to be good. Skyblade would be fine too since it flies, but I'm going to take the Paladin. I like getting the multi-bodies. Lifelink buys us some time. We're playing a weird deck though, I'll tell you that. All the Dreadmaws, geez. Alright, we might just want this Kinjali's Collar. Let's pay less for good cards. Maybe we're going to wheel these Dreadmaws anyway, so it all works out. We'll find out. Looks like we need some more early blockers anyway. Here we probably take another Conquistador over the Daggertooth. Just play Conquistador for days. Danto Vanguard's a good pickup. I'm going to take this. This thing just puts people away too, which is kind of crazy. So we'll take it over the Slash of Talons, and the Pterodon Knight, and the Skyblade Legion. I think Slash of Talons would be a good pickup for us too, but Vanguard just wins games. It's a great card. So here we could take a Deeproot Warrior. I think that's fine. Otherwise we could take Pterodon Knight. We don't actually have that many dinosaurs. It even makes Kinjali's Collar a lot less sexy too, but probably just take the Deeproot Warrior. Can trade early. Gives us something to do early. So we're playing the classic archetype, the Merfolk Vampire Dinosaur deck. That's an all-star in this format from my understanding. Here's the Aerosaur. That flies. Probably just want another Paladin though. I like getting all these multi-bodies is at least going to make Pride of Conquerors do something. So we'll take it. Honestly, at this point, I'm pretty willing to cut the Kinjali's Collar. Like, it's cool that it makes stuff cheaper, but there's probably just better things I'd like to do. Well, now I kind of want this Aerosaur, I guess, so we'll take it over the... I think Crushing Canopy is a good sideboard card, but there's a pretty good chance we're going to end up playing this Shining Aerosaur, I think. I guess Unknown Shores, in case I really need to sideboard into red for some reason. So we definitely want to be 17 lands. I just haven't figured out what the last cut shall be. I don't mind actually playing this many creatures since I still want to play Path of Discovery. Kinjali's Collar basically only ramps us towards, what, 4 cards in our deck or something? I mean, granted, they are the 4 most expensive cards, so there might be something to that. I guess Sun Sentinel's fairly underwhelming. None of these cards matter. I guess we'll take a Perilous Voyage. Jeez, it's a late looter. Emerging Growth. I'm going to take the looter. It's the best card. We're not going to play Emerging Growth. So yeah, I have to make a cut. I don't know what it is. Always a good problem to have, I guess. Alright, we're not going to play Encampment Keeper, so I'll just steal a Water Trap Weaver. It might be just a Pride of Conquerors. We probably do not need 2 Pride of Conquerors. Typically only need 1. I guess, I mean, the beauty of Pride of Conquerors is you can use it defensively, though. And we do have a lot of bodies for it. I'm actually pretty tempted to run both of them, but I have to figure out what, especially since I've got like all these Conquistadors. It basically, and the Devotion, I mean, I've got a lot of things that it works well with. I want to run Pride of Conquerors. I just don't know what I'm supposed to cut. Because I don't really want to cut a creature. I certainly don't want to cut any of my removal or tricks. It does feel as though we could cut a creature pretty easily and it wouldn't cost the deck anything, really. I certainly don't love Kinjali's Collar, but, I mean, seeing as, like I said, the 4 most expensive cards in our deck, it is nice that I can make them cheaper, come down a turn earlier. That can't hurt. And then I guess eventually Kinjali's Collar does become a beater with Pride of Conquerors. It also gives us some value with Path of Discovery. Maybe I just cut, like, I think after Kinjali's Collar, the 2 weakest creatures are probably Sun Sentinel and Deeproot Warrior. Sun Sentinel's probably weaker than Deeproot Warrior. This can just attack into a lot more things. So maybe we just cut the Sun Sentinel and Collar a deck. Granted, we're not doing a whole lot early, but this is probably what we do. Not the best curve I've ever seen in my life, but I think we can do some cool stuff here. So, more white than green, but we also... I'm not going to run the Unknown Shores, but we have a lot of double green and only one double white. So I think I probably end up doing 9-8, which is what they agreed to as well. So, all right. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this deck. I've never played 3 tribes before in this format, so we'll see what the Conquistador plan, how it does on its own. We'll see. We'll see what this deck can do. I'm curious. All right, we'll see you round 1.